about 6,000 square feet. It was planted with plugs from Molten Hot natives and local ecotype Richmond natives, all locally adapted seeds. And we planted plugs, probably a few thousand plugs. And they say something about meadows. They say first year they creep, first year they sleep, second year they creep, third year they leap. And this is the second year. So I would say they are leaping. I would say they're leaping, which is cool. And this is a part of the Bee City project. Richmond is officially a Bee City.
Yes.
And it is, being a Bee City means promoting pollinator-friendly landscape management practices, creating pollinator habitats on public and private land, and galvanizing support for these efforts. Anything else? Anybody?
Anna, do you want to say any words about Bee City or our staking of the first sign?
I just want to say that I'm noticing all over town people putting native perennials in their front yards and in the lawn strips and tree wells, and it's like it's catching on. So that's really cool. And this garden that Will spearheaded is incredible.
And the Friends of this was paid for by a grant from Virginia Outdoor Foundation with the Friends of Monticello Park. Yeah, so that made it possible.
It's only been a year and a half. Come on.
This is not our only site. We are very blessed to have a lot of partnership with community groups, friends of groups, that allow us to be able to work together, create pollinator sites like this. If you want to be a part of that effort, whether to come out to volunteer, or you just want to walk through and see how it's coming through, or you want to learn about landscaping practices that we're developing within the city to then kind of bring our collective knowledge up in the community, I highly encourage anyone to scan our QR sign. It will just add you to our email list as we have more opportunities like this available. And just to be made aware, we also officially have an Instagram account. So follow us on Instagram if you are on social media. And we also have a website up and running. It's still being populated with information, but it does have a calendar of events. If you would like to come out, like I said, with the maintenance days or celebrations like this. This week is actually Pollinator Week, National Pollinator Week. So this is just our kickoff little thing. We'll be at the Low Line, which is the site we manage alongside with Capital Trees for BioBlitz. We'll have another volunteer workday at Del Meadow, which is over at Bird Park. And lots of opportunities throughout the summer to help us keep things going. So cool. Thank you for everyone for coming out.
Can I say something real quick too?
Oh yes, please, Chris.
First, I'd like to give, I know there's mostly staff here, but everybody that here really does deserve a big round of applause for all the work that we're seeing happening here. And the one thing that I do love about Richmond that I think is very unique to Richmond is that when we decided to become a Bee City, we just didn't do it just in name. You know, there's a lot of aspirational aspects of the resolution, but we could have never done anything and still been a Bee City. But that's not how Richmond decided to roll. Richmond decided that it wanted to really take this on and look at how we change our practices, how we look at our landscapes, and how we really do these things so that we start turning the corner. Because all these little small things also show, as Anna was saying, how can I do this in my own yard? Because that's where we know makes the biggest impact. I think we have about 20% of public land is owned, by the public. The rest is privately held. And really, to be good stewards of the earth that we have to get all of our partners to understand the importance of doing simple things like this in their yards. And even if it's just a small area that they can do, it's a way that we can really move towards the future and really become a great habitat for all the species that live in our community.